Okay, so we're going to unpack this pretty wild submission we got.
Yeah, this one is definitely out there.
Yeah, you sent us something really unique. I'm going to say excerpts from this action comedy, Yakuza Justice League and Sushi Apocalypse. Episode 4, I think?
Episode 4 of season 1, I believe?
Yeah, episode 4, season 1, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we've got Batman, we've got the Joker.
Robin.
A mysterious old Yakuza superpowers.
That seemed to be tied to food somehow.
Yeah, and so much sushi.
Yeah, there's a lot of sushi.
Your mission, which you enthusiastically accepted, is to help us make sense of this narrative.
Yeah.
It's wonderfully weird.
It is wonderfully weird.
But we're going to try to figure out, what the main conflict is, what on earth is driving these characters.
Which, yeah, as you said, bonkers as it might be.
Totally, and we're going to try to make sense of this four-dimensional sushi world.
Right, and building on that initial dive into the source material, I think what really grabs you is this just collision of worlds, right?
Yeah.
We've got iconic figures from Gotham, smack bang in the middle of Yakuza culture, and then you've got this like culinary cosmic element thrown in on top of it.
Yeah, it's a lot.
We've got glimpses into the opening scene in Gotham, and then we cut to Tokyo where we meet this sushi overlord. We've got betrayal California rolls, the emergence of this Yakuza League, a huge showdown, and then an ending that feels like a punchline in and of itself.
Yeah, so let's start with that opening scene in Gotham.
Okay.
Because this is where it gets really interesting. Right out of the gate, it flips the script. We've got the Joker rescuing Batman.
From a trash heap.
Yeah, he's pulling him out of a trash heap.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he's saying, I'm the only one who gets to kill you, Batman.
Right, and he's even worried about this know-it-all super cucker.
Right, what was that name?
Named Roz.
Roz.
Yeah.
Getting to Batman first.
And Batman's response is just this completely deadpan like, smell you later, baby. Yeah.
So what are we to make of this dynamic in this particular universe?
Well, I think it really throws a curveball at their usual dynamic. Instead of the Joker kind of initiating this mayhem against Batman, he's almost acting protectively.
Yeah.
It's like his own possessive need for their conflict.
Yeah, like he's mine.
He's mine. I'm the only one who gets to mess with him.
Exactly, yeah.
And this concern about Rawls controlling Batman, I think that hints at a power struggle. That goes beyond their usual dance, Yeah. That suggests a broader, unseen threat that's at play here.
Yeah, like somebody pulling the strings.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
but to your point about Batman's almost bored reaction,
right.
Doesn't that suggest that in this reality, even something as bizarre as the Joker playing Savior is just like...
Tuesday.
Another day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really speaks volumes about how warped their relationship must be here.
Absolutely.
Right, it's like they've gone through so much weird stuff that this is just another Tuesday in the Batverse, just with a slightly more helpful Joker.
Exactly. Slightly more helpful. Yeah. So then we jet over to Tokyo.
Yeah.
And we meet this elderly Yakuza boss who has this... I don't even know how to describe it.
Unique philosophy.
Yeah, unique philosophy.
Let's go with that.
He believes that the Japanese create new universes in every meal.
Right.
He compares the nuances of flavor to four-dimensional origami.
Yeah.
I mean, it's bizarre.
It's a lot.
And it sets such a strange tone. And it introduces us to, I think, our main antagonist.
It seems that way.
Robin, meanwhile, is just trying to figure out if he's been kidnapped, which kind of grounds the scene.
Yeah, keeps it a little relatable.
Yeah, a little bit.
For a moment.
Until the old man starts musing about what if Superman landed in Japan?
Right.
Or what if a hot spring gangster suddenly got super speeder? And then bam, a Yakuza screams past at Mach 5.
Yeah.
And Robin just immediately deadpans. That's just the flash for the gambling problem.
Yeah, classic fun.
It's this blend of the fantastical and the utterly mundane is so striking.
I think building on this bizarre foundation that's been laid out for us, the old man's worldview, which is, kind of poetic in a way, if totally outlandish. It's laying the groundwork for how superpowers even exist in this context.
Oh, interesting.
His what if isn't just a random thought experiment. It's instantly validated.
Oh, right.
So it suggests a world where the extraordinary is just another Tuesday.
Another Tuesday.
But for the Yakuza this time.
Right. Like in Gotham, it's the Joker saving Batman is just another Tuesday. And in Tokyo, it's, super speed Yakuza.
Exactly.
It's just another Tuesday.
And Robin's cynical assessment of the super speed Yakuza.
Just the flash with a gambling problem.
Yeah, it's pure comedic deflation, right? It undercuts any sense of traditional superhero grandeur with this like hilariously relatable vice.
Yeah.
It makes you wonder if this whole story is going to be taking these epic superhero tropes and dragging them down to earth with these very specific and often silly realities.
Yeah, it's like, forget saving the world. This Flash just needs to pay off his pachinko debts.
Exactly.
So then the plot, if you can even call it that, thickens.
Oh, yeah.
The key to the old man's grand scheme is revealed. A platter of California rolls.
Oh, boy.
I got to ask, did you see that coming?
I did not see the California rolls coming.
No, me neither. And his reaction to Robin's very unenthusiastic assessment, I mean, he goes off.
He loses it.
She's like, disgusting pig vomit. You have the palate of a dog.
Oh, strong words.
So Robin throws Sushi at him and says, my taste buds screw you, old man.
Okay.
So it escalates into a full-blown sushi brawl.
Oh, my gosh.
Wasabi in the eyes, flying rice.
This is amazing.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
This California roll betrayal, I think, is a serious turning point.
I think what's so fascinating about this, beyond just the sheer absurdity,
Yeah.
is how something as seemingly innocuous as, you know, a type of sushi becomes a catalyst for this intense conflict.
Right.
The old man's visceral, almost spiritual connection to this culinary abomination, at least in Robin's eyes. And Robin's equally strong revulsion, I think it really highlights the story's commitment to just being bizarre.
Yeah.
It's not just a food fight. It's a clash of deeply held, albeit very strange values.
Yeah.
You know, in this world, your opinion on California rolls can trigger a global power struggle.
Like you could start a war over it.
Exactly. It's brilliantly ridiculous.
You almost have to respect the commitment to the bit.
I do. I really do.
Yeah. And if a sushi-fueled skirmish wasn't enough, the stakes get even higher.
Okay.
With the old man's unveiling of his Yakuza League, this army of tattooed assassins who are going to purge humanity, starting with Gotham. But get this, the Batman and the Joker in perfect unison both say hard pass.
Really?
They're not into it.
Wow.
Their usual like life or death struggle just takes a back seat to their shared disdain for this very specific evil plan. And so the battle begins. We've got swords, we've got shurikens, we've got weaponized soy sauce packets.
Oh, come on.
I mean, it's so over the top.
That simultaneous rejection is really key, I think.
It is.
It underscores that even these diametrically opposed figures,
Batman and the Joker,
can find some common ground when they're faced with something that they both think is like
beneath them.
Beneath them. Yeah, like, come on, this is too much.
Too ridiculous.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it raises an interesting question about their motivations.
Yeah.
Are they just too self-absorbed to care about this guy's world domination plans?
Right.
Or is there a level of ridiculousness that even they can't abide by?
That's a good question.
And like you said, that detail about the soy sauce packets.
Oh, yeah.
It's this blend of the epic and the mundane that I think defines the humor here.
Totally.
It's like the story is constantly winking at the audience and saying, we know this is silly.
Yeah, we're in on the joke.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then we get to the climax and Robin, ever the voice of reason, sort of, is questioning like, why is there so much sushi in these evil schemes?
Yeah, good question.
And meanwhile, Batman just laser focused on the fight. And then in a completely out of left field move, the Joker defeats the old man by stealing his hat.
What?
Which then leads to the villain being buried under a mountain of miso soup.
You can't make this up.
I mean, what?
I know.
The whole thing wraps up with Batman and the Joker driving off in the Batmobile together.
Oh, wow.
The Joker suggesting they do this again sometime, and Batman just wants a shower.
Of course he does.
And then to top it all off, a shamisen cover of the Batman theme plays during the credits.
That's the cherry on top.
The chef's kiss of absurdity.
I love it.
So putting it all together, what are we looking at here?
Yeah.
It feels like a deliberately chaotic and humorous story that throws superhero conventions, Yakuza culture, and a bizarre obsession with sushi all into a blender.
Yeah, it's a lot.
The motivations are nonsensical.
Yeah.
The action is completely over the top. And the characters' reactions just add to the comedic effect.
Absolutely.
It feels like the creators are really leaning into these unexpected juxtapositions.
Yeah.
And they're very self-aware sense of humor.
If we connect this to like a broader understanding of storytelling, what's fascinating is how they're twisting and recontextualizing these familiar elements just for comedic effect.
Right.
The source material takes those what-if scenarios the old man poses and it pushes them to their most ludicrous conclusion.
Yeah.
And it makes you think about why this kind of absurd humor works. Is it the shock of seeing these iconic figures in such ridiculous situations? Is it just the unexpectedness of the scenarios?
Yeah.
Or is it the way these familiar characters react to the totally unfamiliar?
Yeah, it's funny to see them out of their element.
Right.
It really highlights how a narrative can just embrace chaos and absurdity purely for entertainment.
Yeah, just for fun.
And the way that the sushi motif escalates, starting as this philosophical point about Japanese cuisine, and then ending up as like a weapon of war and a potential cause for global conflict.
Almost.
It's a perfect example of that. It makes you wonder about what the creator was thinking.
What's the intent here?
Is this just pure escapism? Is it a commentary on superhero tropes? Or is it even a commentary on cultural fixations taken to an extreme?
Possibly all three.
Maybe.
And consider the fact that Batman and the Joker, with their incredibly defined adversarial relationship, can find common ground in their rejection of the Yakuza League.
Right.
It speaks to how malleable even the most established character dynamics can be.
Yeah.
When you drop them into a bizarre enough context, it suggests that shared absurdity can be a surprisingly effective bridge even between, like, archenemies.
So for you, the learner, this deep dive into the Yakuza Justice League and Sushi Apocalypse offers a look at how seemingly disparate and even nonsensical ideas can be combined to create something unique, for better or for worse.
Right.
It's a testament to the power of humor in storytelling.
Absolutely.
And the willingness to just throw out the rule book and play with established conventions.
Yeah.
So where can you, the learner, take seemingly unrelated concepts from your own areas of interest and combine them in unexpected ways to spark new ideas or new perspectives?
And where might embracing a little absurdity lead you?
It's something to chew on.
Definitely something to chew on.
All right, thanks for joining us for this deep dive, and be sure to tune in next time for more.
Absolutely.
See you later.
Smell you later.
All right.
Trash who collects dirt on other people. There you have it. That tells me pretty much everything I need to know.
You think so?
Yeah. It looks like we're dealing with Ra's al Ghul.
Still as sharp as ever, Detective.
Of course it's you.
But it seems you figured it out a little too late. I even had enough time to hack into the bat tech of your vehicle. Now come, grandson, I need to talk to you.
Looks like you're in a pretty deep, Batty Man!
The Joker.
Now, let's get this party started!
Stay out of my way! You kidding me? Getting in the way is my favorite pastime! Besides, the only one who gets the pleasure of killing the Batman is me! No way in hell some phony super fella gets to do it!
The great Oyabun gave me an order and I will follow through! Damien!
Excellent work, Kuroku. I'll see you soon, baby.
You never should have come here, you rotten piece of trash!
Harley! I'll let you duke it out with the big guy!
What? You freaking kidding me?
Oh, don't worry, I'm sure you'll be fine. You got this! Love you, Boo! Have fun! It's time for the good little bat birdies to go on home! You want to get back to Gotham, don't you? Well, I'm feeling I could do you a wee favor today, Bats.
And just abandon Harley?
Abandon her? Don't be silly! I'm giving her the spotlight! Ain't that right, baby?
What? I'm just your job reporter! This is your stupidest break ever, Joker!
Time for you to die! Mind your own business, Amazone wench.
This girl is my personal guest. I don't care which family you work for. I won't let you lay a finger on her.
I caught the kid. He's safe and sound.
Okay, good work. We all live within the underbelly of society. Only the strongest survive. It's simply how the Yakuza world works. Our path in life is forged through crime and violence.
Along that path, hell is all that awaits you.
Demons and Yakuza are both the same. You'll find soon enough when I take your head off.
Lucky for me, I've got a strong neck. So you're going to have to work for it. You still alive?
Yeah, more or less. Why'd you save me?
It's like I said. I will not let anyone be rude to my guests. I refuse to watch a girl suffer, especially